Bobby Flay, and grilling's my game. I've searched all over for the most passionate, die-hard, and fearless grillers around. Now they're coming to me to cook up their favorite dish. We're grilling one main ingredient, two different ways. Their recipe and mine. You ready? Let's grill it. Hey everybody, I'm Bobby Flay and welcome to Grill It. Today, the main ingredient is andouille sausage. We're gonna take andouille sausage, one ingredient, and cook it two ways. My guest today is Jason the Beef Keefe.
I am so excited to grill with Bobby today. He's a rock star in the business. So to get a backstage pass here is a great opportunity, and I look forward to it.
Jason, come on on.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
Good.
So what do you want me to call you? Beef or Jason or Mr. Keefe? You tell me.
You call me Beef.
I will call you
That's
Beef.
what my friends call me.
You're from South Carolina. To me, South Carolina is really the heart of Southern food.
Charleston, it's all about the food. And today we're gonna bring some of that to you here today and grill it.
All right, I like that. So what are you gonna do?
We're gonna do a little andouille sausage.
Right.
We're gonna throw that on the grill.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do a little roux with some peppers, some celery, and some onions. We're gonna add a little shrimp to that, and then we're gonna grill some collard greens.
You're grilling collard greens.
We're gonna grill some collard greens.
Okay, I've not seen that before. That's
You have
good.
not?
No.
Excellent.
Not.
And then we're gonna take some yellow corn grits,
Mm-hmm.
and we're actually gonna grill those. We're gonna create little cakes out of them, and we're gonna throw those on the grill.
You're making grit cakes.
Grit cakes.
All right, so why don't you start? I'm gonna actually make a seafood stew with the andouille sausage, some shrimp, mussels, and some little neck clams. We're gonna start with some grilled bread, and I'm gonna give you a couple of my secret ingredients that I hope will really pump up this dish. So let's get going. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my andouille sausage, and I'm just gonna slice it right down the center. Okay, just like this, so that I can get a nice surface on the grill, because I want this to get nice and crusty on the outside. And you can see the fat running through this. The fat's obviously going to be flavor. It's going to create moisture inside the sausage. And the reason why it's red is because it has those spices in there. And so you know it's going to have a little heat to it. All right, so what are you doing there, sir?
Okay, what we've done so far is we've already thrown on the andouille sausage here, and we're working on a roux right now.
So tell us what a roux is and why you use one.
A roux is basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a base for a sauce.
Uh-huh.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna get a pan on over here. We're gonna get about 3 tablespoons of butter. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some flour.
Little butter, you're gonna add the flour.
We're gonna add the flour and get the roux going. We've cut up a half of a cup of celery, a half a cup of bell pepper, a cup of onion. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get that roux browned a little bit.
Okay.
We don't wanna burn it though, and then we'll add the vegetables.
Oh, so you add the vegetables after you brown the roux a little bit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna put the andouille sausage on the grill, and I'm gonna put it on the cut side down so it gets nice and crusty, and on the hot part of the grill. I love grilling andouille. I mean, this is an ingredient that just packs so much flavor. First of all, it's pork, so that's gonna have its own flavor, but also all the spices that kind of run through the andouille sausage. I mean, think about it like almost like a spice-rubbed sausage, but it's encased. You know, that's what it tastes like.
Honestly, Bobby, when I first started cooking way back, I always called it andouille. I thought it was an Italian sausage instead of andouille, which is a French Cajun word.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crush some garlic, and the garlic is gonna be the base of my broth. Basically, that's gonna be the flavor of this.
What you got going on over there, Bobby?
I got some garlic, just sauteing a little garlic, just toasting it a little bit, and I'm gonna add some white wine and a little bit of clam broth. And just this is gonna be my base of the sauce. I'm gonna actually open the mussels and clams in. Whoa. Cook off the alcohol, retain the flavor of the grape. Okay, and I'm gonna add some clam juice, good quality clam juice. And we're just gonna let that reduce down. White wine, garlic, clam broth. All right, Beef, how's it going?
All right, Bobby, what we got going here is I've got this roux going, which is obviously the butter, the flour, the red bell peppers, the celery, and the onions. The andouille is coming along real nice. And what we did is we got that water to a boil for the grits. We've dumped in the 1 cup of Yellowstone ground grits. Once this gets boiled out a little bit, we're gonna take that off the heat. And once we take that off the heat, we're gonna add a half a cup of Parmesan, some red pepper sauce, some white pepper, and we'll be ready to rock. Pour it into a pan and let it mold.
It smells great already, it really does.
Good.
Do you keep stirring your grits or you just let them go?
I kind of keep stirring them. I guess I personally worry about them sticking.
Right.
But what do you do?
I constantly stir them.
Do you?
Because I'm like, some people are stirrers and some people are not. I love stirring the grits.
Right.
So I'm gonna make a little bit of some butter. Now, I'm making this broth that has garlic, white wine, some clam broth. We're gonna put some grilled shrimp in, the grilled andouille sausage, some mussels, some clams, and I'm gonna finish it with butter. Now, I'm gonna finish it with an anchovy butter. Anchovies are a great ingredient to sneak into a dish without telling your guests, because it's the one ingredient where they're gonna be like, man, this is really good, and I don't know exactly what that flavor is, but it is really adding lots of dimension to it, and it's gonna be anchovy. So let me show you how I make the butter. I'm just gonna take some unsalted butter, try to get the butter, around room temperature so it's easier to blend. And then we're gonna take some anchovies, usually packed in some kind of oil, and I'm gonna use a good amount of them. That should be enough anchovies there. And then a little salt and pepper. That's it, anchovies, butter, salt, pepper. Just grind it up. Okay, there we go. Anchovy butter, beef's got his roux working. He's gonna grill some grits. We got lots of andouille. Andouille ×2, right here on Grill It.